cool is this? This is awesome, man. Look at this. Go get him, Hot Rod. Oh, yeah. Roddy Piper, 2 Hall of Famers. Look at the look on Snuka's face.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
Hello, faces and heels. Welcome back to the Tweener Wrestling Podcast. It is me, Peter. It is I, Peter, with Garrett.
We're back.
We're back at Royal Rumble month. And, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I just need the fucking table.
Smash my hand off the table.
We are going to be talking about the 2008 Royal Rumble today.
Yep.
Which is funny, because we had just watched the 92 Rumble, and there was some similarities there.
Oh, the similarities.
Yeah, there's some interesting things there.
Yeah. All right.
Where you could get us, at Tweener Podcast on Twitter, Tweener Wrestling Podcast at gmail.com. Also on Facebook, and you can subscribe on YouTube as well. Get those subscriptions up. Mm-hmm. You want to jump into this in this terrible theme?
Oh.
Stand up for Rock Rock!
It's so bad.
Ugh.
Yeah, just launch right into it, I guess. Mm-hmm. January the 27th, 2008, Madison Square Garden.
Is it 27th or the 26th?
27th.
I have the 26th?
Oh, well. It's the 26th and a half. It's at midnight.
All right.
Attendance, 20,798 with 533,000 pay-per-view buys.
Shit.
Well, this was still before the network, right? So,
yeah.
Big deal.
And that's 42,000 buys more than the previous year.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And actually, the next year, it's much lower than this.
Yeah, because
I don't know why. This Rumble didn't really have anything.
Probably because no one wanted to see John Cena return again.
Maybe people just like the Madison Square Garden stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking love Madison Square Garden.
Me
Their
too.
entrance is always the greatest.
It is literally my favorite place for wrestling.
Yep.
So obviously we're in New York City, Madison Square Garden, home of the Rangers, the Knicks. Its fucking screen went crazy.
Jesus.
Everything awesome about wrestling. Notable events, obviously. If you go on Wikipedia, this is what you'll read. In 1985, the Garden hosted the inaugural WrestleMania presented by the World Wrestling Federation, while in 1988 it hosted the WWF's inaugural SummerSlam pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all they wrote. So I'm like, okay, I better find another site. Pay-per-views here, we've done this before, but let's recap.
Yep.
WrestleMania 1, SummerSlam 1988, SummerSlam 1991, WrestleMania 10, great pay-per-view. Survivor Series 1996, which is in episode 2 if you're interested.
Yep.
SummerSlam 1998, which is in episode 16. I've already done that.
Nice.
We haven't done it yet,
Yeah.
but soon enough. Royal Rumble 2000, Survivor Series 2002, WrestleMania 20, Survivor Series 2011. Quick gap there.
Yeah.
The 2013 Hall of Fame, the recent Brock Lesnar Big Show, house show thing that they recorded on the network, other important events.
No, I was gonna say the 2000 Royal Rumble is one of the greatest.
Oh yeah.
The set and everything is beautiful.
We'll get there. I'm excited. Hulk Hogan won his first world title there. The curtain call took place there, episode 1.
Yeah.
Austin stunned Vince for the first time, episode 7.
You're a bad guy. So I got the curtain call in my head now.
We also had Triple H returning in 2002, and
Barry Booker T.
Kane unmasked here. I didn't know that.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that was here.
It's a building that's just steeped in tradition.
Yep. This is where the quote-unquote first shot of the Attitude Era, Invasion angle was launched too. When it's like, that's Mike Awesome!
Oh, yeah,
when he
he won
runs
the
in,
title.
it's hallowed ground of Madison Square Garden, and then WCW comes in and fucks around, takes the hardcore title, leaves.
Crazy.
Yep.
Should we get started?
Yeah.
Started? My voice can
Started? Yeah.
Started!
Well, what do you
Butterbean?
want? He's a beautiful woman.
Anyway, this is their second Royal Rumble. It's actually the first HD pay-per-view.
Really?
Yes.
You think they'd wait for WrestleMania for that?
Well, they did this as probably a test.
Yeah, probably a tester, yeah.
I love the fact that when they were first doing HD, there was concerns that you'd hear people calling spots.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a legitimate concern.
It's true. The pay-per-view opens with this cool commercial they did where the wrestlers are riding the subway.
Yeah, the New York line.
And they're all brawling and stuff. We get all these shit promotional shots of like Finley and Cully and Miz, and there's this awful song which unfortunately we're going to subject you to. Our set tonight is the classic Madison Square Garden.
Oh, I love it.
Entrance. It no longer exists, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's not as nice as the 2000 set.
No, the 2000, nothing will top that though.
Or even the SummerSlam 98 set or the WrestleMania 10 set, but
the Rumble 2000 set's one of my favorite sets that the WWF has ever done.
you know what they fucking should have done here? I don't know who the fuck is like booking this shit. It should have been a subway.
Yeah. Well, they promoted with a subway. Why isn't it a subway?
It should have been. You see a subway drive by, and then the doors open.
And the doors slide open,
Yeah.
and the next one comes out, and they close.
Yeah, and then it drives off, and then another one comes.
I'm submitting my resume to creative.
And they've also, like, literally you can see 2 exit signs.
Yeah, 2 fire exits, like right in the middle. It just interrupts the fucking entrance ramp.
It's very strange.
It's horrible.
So yeah, if we ever time travel, we can fix that issue. Woo! We ended the Royal Rumble 92 with Ric Flair as champion, and we start 16 years later with him, opening the Royal Rumble.
Yep. Now, keep in mind, this is at the time that, this is the time where he's doing his, if he loses, he retires.
How rude of me. Did you do your recap?
No, I didn't, but that's fine.
Did I skip that?
Look at it all.
I don't mean to run
Too
you
much.
over.
No, it's fine.
No, jump it.
All right, fine.
Please.
Fine. So the main feud that was going on in Raw, because keep in mind too, everybody, this is that weird time in 2008 where there are 3 fucking brands. There's Raw, SmackDown, and ECW, and they're doing this weird thing at this pay-per-view, because it's a joint pay-per-view, that every announce team is calling their own matches. So there's 3 announce tables at ringside. So you've got like Michael Cole and Taz for...
Cole and
Coach for SmackDown, JR and King for Raw, and Taz and
what's his face? ECW guy.
Joey Styles for ECW. So there's your 3 tandems, and as we said earlier, before this, kudos to Michael Cole for this fucking calling. He's very, very good at this pay-per-view.
He's the best of all.
Normally, I run the shit out of him, but he was really, really good.
Vince was probably just yelling at Vince's headset the entire night.
Yeah. So the backstory and all that shit. The main feud right now on Raw is between Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton. They're feuding over the WWE title. It was held by Orton, obviously. Orton retained the title at Armageddon against the returning Chris Jericho after being disqualified when John Bradshaw Layfield got involved and fucked him over.
He's a fucking commentator at the time.
Yeah. It's really cool, too, though, because that's really good continuity, because that sort of let Orton keep his title, and in this pay-per-view, Bradshaw and Jericho have a match.
Yes.
For that. It's fucking really cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's nice to have that kind
of branching. Nice little branching and like some continuity, which is nice for a change. So basically, like the same night earlier, Jeff Hardy defeated Triple H to have an opportunity to face Orton at the Royal Rumble for the title. So the following night, December 17th of 2007, edition of Raw, Hardy teamed up with Shawn Michaels to take on Orton and Mr. Kennedy. Hardy gained advantage over Orton and pinned the champion after a Swanton Bomb to earn the victory for himself and Michaels. 2 weeks later, on the final Raw of 2007, Hardy and Orton met face-to-face in an in-ring segment. Orton looked ready to set the RKO on him. Hardy countered and delivered the twist of fate. Later in the night, Hardy looked set to deliver it to defeat Santino Marella, who was in which is so fucking weird to me that Santino's still around at this point. Orton appeared on the Raw Titantron and stated that he had kicked Jeff Brothers' Matt where his appendix used to be. Because there's this fucking storyline then, too, that Matt's, like, appendix had ruptured. So he kicked him there. And it was fucking crazy.
Should have kicked him in his leg.
Right?
Kicked his leg out of his leg.
Kick his leg out of your leg. Yeah, so basically, there's this fucking huge lead up between those fuckers.
Yeah, you read a lot.
Yeah, it's massive. It goes forever because, like, this is the same feud that Jeff Hardy faces, like, Umaga or somebody in a steel cage, and Orton comes out to try and interfere, and then fucking Hardy just does a whisper in the wind back into the cage, and Orton's like, oh my god! Like, what he just did. It was really good. I liked it.
And he does the Swanton off the Titantron at one point, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, which is really nice. Again, the Jericho-Bradshaw feud happens, which is Jericho was challenging Orton. He claimed to come back, and he's like, we gotta save us from Randy Orton.
I remember that.
He came back in the match that happened between those two. They spilled out into the ringside area, and, like, they were near the SmackDown booth, and then, like, Jericho kind of shoved JBL out of the way, and in typical JBL fashion, doesn't like anyone lesser than him touching him. So he fucking went in and then just booted Jericho in the head.
Haha, love it, Maggle.
Yeah, that happened. So that's kind of where that feud started. There's a really, really fucking disturbing thing they use in the promo in this one where it's JBL beats the fuck out of Jericho. He puts fucking cables around his neck and drags him all over the arena. And he's like, I'm not speaking to you, Chris. I'm speaking to your children. And he's like, your two kids and shit. And he's dragging him around. And in kayfabe, fucking Jericho had like a bruised larynx and like burns around his neck and couldn't talk right for a week. And like his kids are like, Dad, are you a coward? And stuff because like apparently they just listen to someone that isn't their father.
Dribble in bits.
Yeah. So that's that one. So we led up to those fuckers doing this.
All right.
And then Royal Rumble match. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of qualifying matches that took place because you can't just fucking be in the Rumble anymore.
And what happened to John Cena?
He was dead for a long time.
John Cena was injured.
He was injured for a long time.
Theoretically won't be back until WrestleMania. I wonder if he can Superman and make a quick return.
Who knows?
Possibly.
Who knows?
You good?
Yep.
I like that.
We begin.
Alrighty. So amazingly enough,
again, Flair's career.
We literally just watched the start of Ric Flair's WWE career.
Yep.
Now we get to see a little bit of the end of it.
Yeah, he's got about 3 months after this.
If Ric Flair loses, once upon a time, Vince McMahon came out and was like, I'm damn sick and tired.
sick and tired of Ric Flair.
And he's like, the next time you lose, pal, you gotta retire. This is Stone Cold's idea, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. But Stone Cold was like literally just like, oh, this is a good idea. You should do it. And Vince is probably like,
Steve, I've got this great idea.
Great idea. Austin's idea was that Flair did this to himself. It wasn't Vince did it. Flair was going to be like, I have to be able to be on top. I need to win the world championship. And theoretically, he was going to make his way to WrestleMania and win the title.
Oh, okay.
Which would have been cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have appreciated a Ric Flair versus Edge or Ric Flair versus Randy Orton than John Cena.
Ric Flair versus Edge in a ladder match just happened randomly on a SmackDown.
Yeah. So Rick comes out. He's like, oh, Madison Square Garden's great. This is the greatest night of my life.
I first wrestled here when Jesus was in your yearbook. 1976 actually is what he says.
MVP's like 1, 2,
Hear
comes
the
out,
ticking,
interrupts him. He starts the match by slapping Flair in the face.
Yep.
So aggressive. I'm coming.
I love that fucking theme so much.
It's something we can say during sex next time. Yeah. Flair responds by repeatedly chopping MVP in the chest. I wrote that. Flair chops MVP's ankles. He goes for the figure 4. MVP scurries out of the ring. There's a big boot to the Flair in the corner. Flair does the flop.
There's a great MVP sucks chant. MVP sucks. MVP sucks. It's great.
I like it. Charles Robinson, a.k.a. Little Nate, is in the ring. He counts to 3 on that, but Flair actually has foot on the bottom rope.
Charles Robinson goes fucking ape shit to tell the guy not to ring the bell. It's like, no! I
can't end his career.
Yeah.
There's a big superplex off the top rope by MVP, but Flair kicks out. I wrote that I don't hate Cole on commentary here.
Nope.
Although I noticed that Coach is really, really quiet.
Yeah.
MVP goes for a stupid finishing move, the Playmaker. The fucking overdrive, the most awkward thing in the world. Flair just counters it into a figure 4 and gets the win.
He's been working the leg the whole match.
I said this was a shit match. It's a shitty
Yeah, but I mean, think about what we get months later.
WrestleMania 24.
Ric Flair and HBK.
In Charlotte, in the crowd. Backstage with Vince and Hornswoggle. At this point, Hornswoggle is Vince's son.
Illegitimate son. Bastard son.
This is supposed to be
You're my only bastard son.
This is supposed to be Mr. Kennedy's position.
Really?
But he fucked up.
He pissed everybody off.
He was like, oh, like WWE has great steroid testing, blah, 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 blah. No one does steroids here. And then he was probably busted for doing steroids. Fucking idiot. So yeah, he was supposed to be Vince's son, and would have feuded with Triple H at WrestleMania.
Oh, nice.
Fucking idiot. Which is probably why Triple H is in kind of a weird spot.
Yep.
Vince is putting Hornswoggle in the Rumble and says you can't trust anyone, and that because Hornswoggle's a McMahon, Vince expects him to win it.
Yeah, I expect you to win it all.
Although Vince could have been like, I won in 99, so maybe you should too.
Yep.
Back to ringside, I wrote, oh, thank Christ JR is still here.
Yeah.
JR and King introduced us to WWE's newest commentator.
Oh, Mike Adamle.
He's the fucking worst. I wrote, no!
Darth Vader, no.
We go to the Sin Cara of commentators.
Yep.
Former XFL announcer Mike Adamle, who's like fucking nervous as fuck.
I remember when I watched this the other day, and JBL was like, one of our colleagues from our XFL days. I'm like, you had like one season. You can't say that like
days. Literally
days, not weeks, days.
He awkwardly is like, oh, I saw Flair wrestle here in 76. I don't think you did.
I don't think he did at all. I don't think he's that old.
And then he pitches to the Jericho JBL match. I think King and JR could have done this.
Yes, easily.
He's an awkward motherfucker, and he's going to be around forever, and he's going to become the fucking GM.
Yep.
So we get to see some of the recap videos that you were talking about.
Really good.
Like, talk to your kids.
Talk to your kids.
Sort of shit.
They're really good.
JBL versus Jericho.
Yep.
Jericho, I remember Jericho came back, and it was my first year at university, and I remember bringing, like, everyone, well, maybe not everyone, but, my friends.
Yep.
On my floor, and being like, Jericho's coming back tonight. It's going to be awesome to save us. And then he came out with his stupid little, like, Gordon Ramsay haircut and his little glitter vest.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this guy sucks.
Your boring personality, for one.
And, so randomly enough, JBL came in and knocked Jericho back to the mid-card.
Thank God.
So Jericho's curtain jerking again.
Yep.
We get to see Jericho get choked and hung by JBL, which is
fucking crazy.
Crazy.
I said it was such a crazy segment to watch.
His JBL, Daniel Bryan got fired in 2010 for choking someone with a tie, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
When he first got fired.
Fuck.
He choked someone with, he just literally grabbed the tie off their announcer and was choking with it.
Fuck.
And they're like, yeah, you can't do that, you're fired.
And meanwhile, JBL, chokes Jericho, legitimately.
With a noose, yeah.
Fucking noose, he hangs him.
Jericho is going to have a hell of a 2008. He's going to become one of the greatest heels of all time.
He is, actually.
However, he is kind of no man's land right now. I'm looking forward to checking out a few of his pay-per-views.
Yeah.
The two guys shuffle around. Jericho delivers very stock punches.
By the way, before we start this match,
yes,
I still love JBL's theme.
Ding
ding ding ding ding ding ding ding ding ding. It's so fucking good.
Because all the entrances, the entrance is so short, we don't get the JBL limo. And King's like, is it gonna come out here?
I said I love JBL's theme. I wonder how many Mexicans he threw back across the border last night. That was one of the craziest videos of all time. He's like, on the border, get back here! You don't belong!
JBL has a bored expression on my face. It matches mine at the start of this match. Jericho puts JBL on the walls early. JBL gets to the rope. Big drop kick to JBL by Jericho, and then he tosses JBL into the ring steps.
Yep.
Back in the ring, JBL works Jericho's neck with a series of clotheslines. He tosses Jericho into the ring post.
Where he blades. Jericho
gets like Muda, Eddie Guerrero levels of blood.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood.
Wonder
if he bladed too deep or where he bladed.
I don't think this was a necessary blade job.
No! There's a necessary one coming up and he doesn't fucking do it. Fuck!
So we haven't, actually, weirdly enough, we haven't had a ton of color during the Era of Attitude podcast.
No.
Obviously,
Not
Austin.
yet. Soon it will be there.
Austin at WrestleMania 13, which was episode 3, and Michaels in episode 7, we get tons of blood, but this one, Jericho is fucking bleeding all over the place.
The only person that bleeds better than Jericho at this moment is Triple H, always.
True. Yeah. Jericho just fucking grabs a chair and hits JBL right in the face.
I love this spot. This is one of the few. Is Kevin Dunn doing camera work?
Yeah.
This is one of the spots that he did really well.
We need a good positive Kevin Dunn. Like, Kevin Dunn, good job.
Yeah, because JBL kind of like turns away, and then when he looks back, the camera doesn't show Jericho off screen, and all of a sudden a fucking chair comes out of nowhere and brains fucking JBL, who doesn't blade.
Yeah.
How can you justify blading on a fucking steel post? And this guy literally wrapped a steel chair. It was one of the hardest chair shots I've seen in a long time. I gave it an 8.5.
Me too.
And it's fucking, he doesn't even blade. He doesn't do anything.
He throws the chair Sabu style into JBL's face.
Yep.
And then he uses the cables to hang JBL in the ring while he's on the announce table. Like,
It's fucking really cool. And then like the referee's like, stop it, get off me. And he just drops it, and then he does it again.
I think it's crazy to think that this match existed in 2008.
Yeah.
They actually go full PG by SummerSlam.
Yep.
There's actually a lot of stuff here that's like, what the fuck? You're literally never going to do this again. Case in point, we go back to Trashley Mazzaro.
Oh, God.
Who's trying to recruit Maria into her escort agency / posing for Playboy.
Fucking brutal.
Santino's like, get the fuck out of here and never come back.
Pretty much.
He tells her that Maria's too nice to say no to anyone and tells Ashley to fuck off.
Good for him.
That's a pointless segment.
Yep.
Next, it's Ron Mysterio and your boy Edge.
I said, shortly before the next match, Santino, like we were talking about, and I said, with Ashley, shortly before she leaves forever after using the WWE to springboard her adult career. Hilariously, also, we get a breakdown of the Edge and Mysterio feud into the Royal Rumble match.
I don't think we get the... I also like your note there. He beats the shit out of JBL for his children.
For his children. Yep.
Mysterio and Edge.
My boy Edge.
Edge comes out first, which is something I hate.
Why do champions come out first?
I hate it when champions come out first. Edge always seems to have to do it, too.
And like I said, my first point, Edge might be one of my top 3 favorite superstars of all time.
Nice.
He's so fucking good. He grew up 35 minutes. He was born 35 minutes from where I was born.
Vicky and the Edgeheads. And Zack Ryder.
Long Island Ice Z spotting. Mid-Carter for life. Look at the size of that fucking font.
I saw it. I had to throw it to you. So Edge is pretty over in MSG.
What the fuck? He's supposed to be like a heel, and like more people are cheering for him than Mysterio. I'm not complaining.
Madison Square Garden.
But Madison Square Garden.
He's got a sweet camo tights on.
Yep.
He's come a long way from 10 years earlier when he was teaming with Sable in this very building.
God.
Cole's on point, noting the accomplishments of both men and the fact that both men were former tag champions.
Yep.
Mysterio botches a hurricane off the ropes. Cole covers for him. He's so fucking good tonight.
Yep.
He's like, he's still got a little bit of that move. Like, the ropes were slippery, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
I wrote, who is this Cole and where is he today?
Yeah. Getting yelled at by Vince.
There's a cool spot where Edge tosses Mysterio out of the ring, but Mysterio lands perfectly on his feet, and Edge just drop kicks him on the floor.
It's amazing.
The Edgeheads are kicked out by the ref. Mysterio hits a planche to the floor. Seated senton to Edge, but only gets 2. Mysterio leaps to the top rope, but Edge immediately tacks his knee. That's like Mysterio is like made of duct tape. His knees are made of duct tape at this point. So
I said in this point in the match, I like how everyone always hates on Cena for having 5 moves of doom. Why the fuck are we not hating on Mysterio? He does the same thing every match. His offense hasn't changed in 10 fucking years.
People dislike that stupid 619 move of his, though.
It's horrible. Also, he killed a guy with it, like last year.
Whoa, I don't know about that.
He did. It was his spot.
All right. It's true.
It's true.
Guy did dive.
Whoa!
Mysterio, so Edge works his knee, does a single leg crab. Mysterio powers out, gets booed for the crab, goes for the 619. He gets power slammed by Edge in the middle of it. It's fucking sweet.
Yep.
Back to the leg, Mysterio collapses on the weight of it.
Uh-huh.
Edge gets a big pop as he goes after Mysterio's knee, and fucking Coach asks if that's legal.
Oh, I hate that. I don't know. Is that legal? Can you take his knee brace off? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can pull his pants up and attack the knee, you idiot. Sunset, well, he's on ESPN now. I'm sure he's happy.
Yep.
Sunset flip, roll through, dropkick to the face of Edge for a 2 count. Mysterio hits the shittiest coup de grace of all time.
Oh, brutal.
Or the coup de grace, as
Coup de grace, as Luke
would call it.
Yep.
Balor. I can't even say it wrong. There's a funny moment where...
Balor.
Fucking Luke, we need him on this thing.
Yep.
He head scissors Edge out. Edge stands on the floor. Mysterio slides face first through the ropes and hits that tornado DDT.
Good spot.
He botches it just a tiny bit.
Yep.
Because he kind of gets like stuck. I don't know, but yeah. But if he had been like boom immediately,
it would have been great. It was a really good spot though.
Edge misses a spear. Ray connects to the 619 and splash. That's the problem with the 619. You always have to have that stupid like
dumb splash after. Yeah,
you
fall
know?
out of the ropes.
It's so like it's a stink face where it's like a fall into the corner sort of thing. Vicky actually, Vicky pulls the ref out for that.
Yep, she gets up from her wheelchair and pulls the ref out.
And so Edge goes for another spear, another 619, but Vicky actually
jumps up in the way, and
grabs
takes the full blow.
And I was like, oh, fuck, that was crazy. And then when Mysterio goes for the West Coast pop, Edge didn't take the 619.
Yeah.
So he was fine to just spear Mysterio out of the air.
Mid-air spear, great spot.
1, 2, 3, Edge is still world champion.
Woo!
This was probably match of the night for me.
Yeah.
It was a great fucking finish, too.
Yep.
Backstage with Ric Flair. Ric Flair is wandering around wearing no clothes.
This is the greatest fucking segment of all time, by the way. I love it.
Do you have more notes than me on this? I don't have much.
I said a great post-match segment from Flair, Mr. Kennedy, HBK, Batista, and Triple H. They're all just chilling in Flair's locker room. So we come in. Flair's got no pants on.
Sure.
He's got like a towel on, and he's chilling. And like Mr. Kennedy comes in, and he's like, "So I'm gonna have a lot of time between now and WrestleMania." He's probably gonna say something about ending his career.
Yeah.
And then like Flair just starts smiling like an asshole, and then HBK comes, "Oh, don't let me interrupt." You know, like just continue. And then he's like, "I'll see you later. I'll see you later," and he leaves. So he's talking to Flair. He's like, "What the hell is this gimmick? Like some guy with." Little brash guy on the mic with blonde hair, short haircut, looks good, blah, blah. Don't let these young guys, that gimmick will never work.
Yeah.
And it's like great because it's just right to Flair. Triple H comes in. He's like, "Good work, Rick." He's like, "I know I say this a lot to you, but for the love of God, man, put some pants on." Which is really funny. Flair corpses a bit. And then Batista comes in and he's like, "Way to go, Rick." And it's like everyone marks out. I marked out. I was like, "Look at these 4 guys. Holy fuck." Triple H is like, I'm gonna win the Rumble. And Batista's like, "No, I'm going to win the Rumble." And he's like, "Yeah, well, the very best of us will win the Rumble." And they're getting at each other. And Shawn Michaels like, "Look, guys, one thing's for sure. Whoever wins the Rumble will be wearing the new HBK shirt from WWEshop.com. Available today." Like, everyone's like, they just all leave. And then he gives his shirt to Flair. He's like, "You're going to need this. Put some fucking pants on." And then the segment ends. It's amazing. I fucking love HBK shilling HBK. It's like when the DX spot's like available now at WWEshop.com. Like it's so fucking funny.
Funny segment. Okay, so the next segment is Maria.
Oh god.
She comes out, she opens her mouth, she's like, "What's up, Brooklyn?" or whatever. And I'm like, Skip, what happened with you? Did you actually take any notes?
It was the kiss cam. There's a really, really funny segment in the kiss cam at a guy's expense.
Mm-hmm.
They zoom around and like there are all these people, and she's like, "Yeah, we see you up there, yeah." And so they go to this couple, they think is a couple in the front row, and this dude's like 6 foot, and the girl's like 4'8", and like clearly like he invited her there, but she doesn't think it's a date. So it happens, and everyone's like, "Yeah!" And then she just does this. Kisses her hand and then puts her hand on his cheek, and the crowd's like, "Boo!" They like relentlessly boo her into the ground, and the guy's like, "It doesn't matter, guys," and like she just wants to fucking crawl away and die, and it's brutal.
That's funny.
Brutal.
I might have to watch this segment.
Yeah.
Now.
So then, yes,
we get a WrestleMania 24 commercial.
Yep.
It features the Kellbot 2000, Kelly. There's some fat guy who wants to fuck her, so he's like, "I'm gonna drown." And then when he's drowning, Mae Young shows up and gives him mouth-to-mouth. Fuck that.
Man, that segment's from like 2000. This is what happens. Mae Young's everywhere.
Oh, Mike Adamle with his finest hour. Let's soundbite this.
Waiting anxiously with anticipation, his name is Jeff Hardy.
Mike Adamle is like, wow, so amazing. You're a fucking goof. And like literally, he's just like laughing to himself and being like, "Wow!" And then he goes, "His name is Jeff Hardy."
Yeah. Oh, it's so bad.
They actually edited it off the current one, but I know what he does.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy. It's so good.
God, he's bad. He botches everything.
Yeah, he's not good.
Like he calls Taz the Taz.
The Taz. It's Taz!
And he's like, for Kofi Kingston, he's like, Jamaican me crazy.
Oh, Jesus.
I wish he would die.
Jesus. This doesn't put him to sleep.
It's awful. And they wouldn't get rid of him for some strange reason. Yep. And they'd like put him on Raw. Like, Jesus, fuck.
Yeah, they put him on their fucking signature flagship show.
They're such cunts.
All right, Randy Orton. Faces Jeff Hardy.
Okay. Let's play the song from the fucking thing, just so people can see how bad it was.
Oh.
Gonna put a smile upon my face. Don't look down. Never let go. Don't look down.
Did you hear this song?
Yes.
Oh my god. It's like the most softest, whiniest song about Jeff Hardy. I didn't even know what the fucking lyrics were, but I can't even think right now. It basically shows Randy Orton's career and Jeff Hardy's career, and that's about it.
Yep.
It's the most limp dick promo package I've ever seen.
It's not good. It's like they threw it together in 2 minutes.
Although Hardy has the IC title, this isn't title for title. It should be, though.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
JR notes there have been 36 champions in WWE history. Jeff could become 37th. He will.
He will eventually before he crashes and burns.
But not tonight. Just FYI, there have been 46 champions.
Oh.
As of December 20, whatever the hell year this
2007?
is. 2015.
Oh, this year. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So 10 more than when we started.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You'd think there'd be more. That's 8 years or 7 years ago. You think there'd be more than that?
Well, that's what happens when Cena wins it all the fucking time.
Yeah, you're right.
Our Smarky Smart crowd actually does a Let's Go Hardy, Let's Go Orton chant as the match gets underway.
Yep.
Hardy clotheslines Orton out of the ring to start the match. And hits a running dropkick between the ropes. Orton goes flying and smokes the back of his head on the barrier.
On the barrier.
Great spot. What do you think of that?
I loved it. It's fucking. Well, it's nice to see that this match seemed like both of them cared.
Yes.
Which is the important thing. It seemed like both of them were cared. They cared, which is good because, like I said, they invested like 3 months into this feud.
True.
Like it's been a long feud. It needs to happen the right way.
Where are we? Orton is like, fuck this noise. Grabs his belt, goes, give it to me.
Yeah, that's really good.
Because the guy like Mark Eden or whoever it is like, no!
No, you can't leave!
He gets rolled into the ring by Hardy, but as Hardy tries to springboard, Orton hits a beautiful looking dropkick to Hardy.
Yep.
Hardy's like laying on the ground next to the belt, and King goes, is this symbolic?
Yeah, is it symbolic? JR said it's ironic, maybe.
Oh, okay. Orton hits suplex on the floor, stomps Hardy in the ring. He works him in the ring, lots of stomps, rest holds, easy. Fucking sign guy is literally in the front row, only he's not facing hard camera, so his signs are worthless. All I see is his fucking red hat in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, sign guy.
I fast forward 20 seconds and Orton still has the rest hold on to Jeff Hardy.
Yep. Classic Orton.
Hardy tries to fight back. Orton power slam back to the rest hold. Another 20 seconds pass.
Fuck.
Hardy counters Irish whip into neck breaker. Whisper in the wind by Hardy gets a close 2 count. Hardy hits his corner drop kick, goes to the top rope, but Orton rolls onto the apron. Hardy with a sweet drop kick to Orton off the top, and he knocks him on the he's on the apron, hits him from the top rope to the apron, and then he does a moonsault onto the floor.
Fuck, this match was crazy.
Orton rolls Orton into the ring. He goes for the twist of fate to avenge his
brother,
fucking
Matthew,
less talented brother, but immediately, and I mean immediately, countered into an RKO.
Immediately.
Holy fuck. 1, 2, 3, Orton is still champ.
It was kind of a crazy finish for me. I was like, wow, that was really fast.
Any thoughts here? What do you got?
I don't know. I just like when we call him Matthew because it reminds me of the way Edge and Christian did it when they were first heels.
Matthew Hardy.
Matthew and Jeffrey.
That's funny.
They're great. It was good. It was fine.
You liked it?
Okay, out of nowhere.
It's Royal Rumble time.
Thank God.
Michael Buffer collects his $100,000 to announce one fucking match. Can you believe WCW went out of business hiring this guy every day?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What a surprise.
Shocking. Motherfucker still needs a cue card to announce one fucking, couple sentences worth that Howard Finkel could do with his eyes closed.
Oh, the Fink is a legend.
Let's get ready to suck it!
Yep.
Gong hits. Number 1 is The Undertaker.
Oh, my God.
He entered at 30 and won last year, coincidentally announced, so of course he's going to start.
Yep, and HBK is number 2. This is the greatest start in Royal Rumble history.
Yeah, Undertaker is 15-0 at this point.
Yep.
As opposed to 22-1 or whatever the fuck he is now. For the second year in a row, we got Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. What a quinky dink. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. The bell rings. Undertaker immediately goes into MMA mode. That always makes me laugh.
Yeah, just drops down into the fucking punches. The best pure striker.
He Irish whips Michaels into the corner, turns inside out. Undertaker goes for the big boot, but gets crotched. Number 3 is Santino. Lol.
Job. 25 seconds, by the way. He was in there for 25 seconds. Yo, bro, I did my research.
Good man.
Yeah, he was in there for 25 seconds. Basically, he gets in and he was like, "Oh shit!" He tries like flex in front of Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels just super kicks him, and then Undertaker just fucking tosses him. It's great.
Awesome. JR notes that he's somewhat resistant to his girlfriend posing for Playboy.
Yep.
Number 4 is Kali. No.
Except he has his fucking awesome theme now. It's not his fucking It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, he's got like a heel theme.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
There's a big "you can't wrestle" chant. Kali looks mildly offended.
And then he gets eliminated right after.
I feel bad for him.
He's in the match for a total of 1 minute and 9 seconds.
Undertaker throws him out. Again, HBK tries to throw out the Undertaker from behind as he's eliminating someone else.
Yeah.
Number 5 is Bald Core Holly.
Bald Core Holly.
JR wonders what it would be like if Holly actually won. Spoiler alert, WWE would go out of business.
Yep.
Number 6 is John Morrison. HBK tosses him out, but he skids the cat, slides in.
Yep.
There's a big top rope elbow by HBK. He starts tuning up the band, but switching music gets countered into an enziguri.
Yep.
Number 7, hide the catering table. It's Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer. I do love his theme, though.
What is that?
His theme?
Yeah.
It's
Man in the Box, right? Yeah. Styles says that if Dreamer won the Rumble, he would challenge for the ECW title.
An idiot.
If that's true, he's an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. He's actually the third elimination, by the way.
Also, the fucking ECW champion is in the Rumble, so that shows how prestigious it is.
Yeah. Tommy Dreamer is eliminated third. He only lasts 2 minutes and 9 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Number 8 is Bautista. 2-time winner. He runs roughshod over and faces off against The Undertaker. Dreamer, of all people, interrupts the spot but gets tossed by Tista.
Yep. As I said, he was eliminated third.
Number 9 is Hornswoggle. Everyone stares him down, but he just goes under the ring.
By the way, he's still actually winning. He's Curtis Axeling. He never re-entered the match after leaving.
I like it. Number 10, Chuck Palumbo. The guy is such a jobber that we actually don't cut away from the ring to show his entrance.
Yeah.
And literally, the way the match is set up, you should see every entrance, but they literally won't leave a specific angle, the one angle that won't show his entrance.
God.
He's a fucking jobber. 11 is Jamie Noble.
He's in it for 28 seconds before he gets tossed by fucking Chuck Palumbo.
He at least has a storyline with Palumbo, but he's immediately thrown out.
Yep.
Number 12, CM motherfucking Punk.
Yep.
Big pop for Punk.
And he fucking tosses Palumbo right after.
Undertaker immediately attacks him. As he goes for the corner bulldog, Undertaker clotheslines him to hell.
Yep.
There's a high need to eliminate Palumbo, as you mentioned.
Yep.
Number 3 is Stardust, baby.
Oh, number 13? Yeah.
It's Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Who's face at this time and is teaming with Hardcore Holly.
Yep.
Apparently he was a dick and Hardcore Holly hated him.
Unsurprising.
Number 14 is Red Umaga. He eliminates Hardcore. That's Samoa Joe's new gimmick. They should just give it to him.
Yeah, give him the spike.
He eliminates Hardcore Holly. I fucking hate Umaga, as I said before. I know he's a decent wrestler, but I hate the gimmick.
Yep.
Speaking of terrible gimmicks, it's Serious Monster heel Snitsky.
Yep.
Moppy. Cody almost eliminates himself and Snitsky accidentally, which would have been funny.
Yeah.
16 is Short Wearing Miz.
Yep.
He and Morrison tried to double team.
He's at ECW at this time. So fucking weird.
Fucking jobbers. He stopped CM Punk and HBK immediately switching. Oh, no. Excuse me. Undertaker faces Umaga, which would have been a pretty good match, actually.
Yep.
Number 17 is Shelton Benjamin.
Yep.
He fucking does
He's in there for 18 seconds, by the way.
He does great work, and HBK just immediately switching music to him.
Yep.
Okay.
He's eliminated next, 7th. He lasted 18 seconds.
Number 18 is Jimmy, super murderer. Jimmy Snuka, Hall of Fame, future Death Row resident.
Yep.
He's an immobile old man, yet he seems to be beating down everyone, including The Undertaker and Batista and HBK.
Yep.
He's in Road Warrior Animal no-cell mode.
Yep.
Thank Christ, number 19 is Piper.
Wait a minute! You gotta be kidding me!
Snuka, like a dumbass, isn't paying attention, which probably caused Kevin Dunn to shit himself.
Yep.
Anything here that I'm skipping over, Garrett?
No.
All right.
Kane comes out at number 20.
Well, for the Piper and Snuka thing, they all stopped to watch.
They kind of just watched two legends brawl in the ring.
But then, as you're right, Kane comes out.
Yep, Kane comes out and eliminates both Snuka and Roddy Piper.
Mm-hmm.
He just fucking palms both of them over the ropes.
Both men, where are we? Undertaker teases a chokeslam to Kane, but goes after HBK again.
Yep.
Both men double team Umaga. It's weird seeing Kane and The Undertaker during this time teaming up. So
yeah.
It's cool. Number 21 is Mr. Motivation,
Carlito.
Punk and Morrison try to throw him out, but he bounces off the ropes. Number 22 is Mick Foley, trying to collect another paycheck.
Yep.
He gets a really good reception.
Yep.
He's still bastardizing his legacy.
Yep.
Foley with double arm DDT to Kane, of all people. Number 23, his own worst enemy, Mr. Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Undertaker choke slams him after he hits a few mic checks on everyone else.
Yep.
This ring is fucking full.
It's full of shit. Yep.
Good God, we apologize. The next entrant is Big Daddy V.
But actually, we apologize.
He's awful. Undertaker.
He's fucking huge here.
We literally have been building this spot all Rumble, and they fuck it up. So I'm going to play a Kevin Dunn. What the hell was that here?
Kevin Dunn.
HBK kicks out the Undertaker, and then immediately gets knocked out himself.
Yep.
And then, so like literally, we didn't get to see that because we were fucking filming Big Daddy V.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What else I got? Mark Henry, number 25. Fuck me. Well, Mark Henry comes out. Undertaker drops a botched leg drop on Snitsky through the announce table. Gotta get his heat back.
Yep.
Poor Snitsky.
Fuck off.
What else we got? Mark Henry comes out. Hornswoggle comes up from the end of the ring and pulls out Miz. Buried.
Yeah.
Number 26. Ooh, Chavo.
Dun, dun, dun.
Did you ever see Chavo when he was in TNA and he's like, I'm not saying I'm a legend. These people are. And you hear someone be like, no, you're not. And then there's that great Kurt Angle promo where like they're interviewing all these people about Chavo, and Kurt Angle talks about Eddie Guerrero for like 3 minutes.
Oh my God.
And then he goes, I also wrestled Chavo.
Buried.
I wrestled the late great Eddie Guerrero at WrestleMania. I also wrestled Chavo. Mark Henry and Big Daddy V go to beat down Hornswoggle. Poor guy.
Fucking murder him.
Finley comes out for the save.
Yep. Comes out for the save with the shillelagh, gets disqualified. Apparently, the rules being he didn't wait for his number to be called. Fuck off.
I heard he was DQ'd for using the shillelagh.
That too, but also...
people use tables.
Yeah.
28 is the
Must
Pope.
we draw our attention to the 2001 Royal Rumble where they start with fucking weapons?
Yeah, there's like the fucking chair and wins the Rumble.
Yep.
Well, here comes the Pope. It's number 28, Elijah Burke. The camera cuts back to the floor. Batista is taking a breather. Announcer's like, what the fuck?
He's gassed. Gassed.
CM Punk gets dumped by Chavo Guerrero, of all people.
Oh, fucking job.
Again, the ECW champions in the Rumble for some strange reason. Number 29 is the winner. This is who I thought was going to win at the time.
Yep.
It's Triple H. I didn't see any other storyline besides Triple H, and theoretically, I would have been correct. He takes out Big Daddy V and quickly recreates his Madison Square Garden battles with Mick Foley, which I liked.
Yep.
He then tosses Foley into Burke, and both guys fall out of the ring. I noticed that the countdown is bullshit at this point. It just goes off whenever. I'm going to call it the kayfabe clock with K's.
Yep.
Number 20. And his name
30.
is John Cena.
Oh my God!
John Cena. Let's pause for that clip. Not the fucking and his name is thing, but the actual one.
Who's number 30? What? What is this? It's John Cena! John Cena! Oh my gosh! Number 30! This is unbelievable! You gotta be kidding me! Oh my God! Triple H's expression told the entire story! It's exploding! Madison Square Garden! John Cena, the 30th entrant in the Royal Rumble match! And yes, indeed, this has just picked up! All the action has stopped in the ring! You got to be kidding me! John Cena just told Triple H, it's go time!
Because John Cena was literally fucked.
I love Joey Styles there. Oh my god! When he just like walks out.
It's John. No, JR is the fucking best though.
It's John Cena.
And John Cena is like the biggest face ever at the moment.
Yeah,
and
he's huge.
He just like poses, but he's got his head down, and then
pops
he looks up.
The crowd fucking loses.
And he's
it.
like, "Yeah, I'm back, bitch." And Triple H is like, "What?
Triple H's face has Cena.
This is crap. No,
this is crap. No." Classic Triple H face.
Where are we? Cena gets to the ring. This is literally one of the best surprises WWE's ever done.
Yep.
Although at this point, John Cena's fucking going over, and anyone can tell that. Cena gets in the ring and immediately starts getting booed. I love it. So funny. He tosses Carlito and Chavo and Henry. Fuck ECW. Triple H and Cena do the look at the WrestleMania 24 song.
Oh, God. Can we just bury that, too?
This is literally where it begins with the fucking...
Yep.
Okay, there's 4 of us. Now we all look. Okay, there's 3 of us. Let's look. 2. Look. Point.
Fuck.
This is where it starts. If anyone's wondering. Umaga go for a Samoan spike on Triple H. Spear by Batista. He tosses out Mr. Kennedy. Why are you still in this match, I wrote. And Umaga. Triple H and Batista toss out Kane together. So we have a really good final 3 of Cena, Triple H, and Batista. Crowd is red hot. They're not booing the potential winner. Well, I guess they are. Batista does the thumbs down taunt. Cena with the "you can't see me."
Yeah.
Triple H tells them both to suck it.
Oh, God.
Pedigree attempt by Triple H, but spinebuster by Batista. Batista goes to the Batista bomb, but Cena knocks him off. And Triple H clotheslines him out. All right, time to point to the WrestleMania sign.
Woo!
Batista is walking to the back slowly and high-fiving people, and I lol. Boo! Yay! For Triple H. Cena punches. Cena with the 5-knuckle shuffle. Both men go for a clothesline. Cena goes for the FU. That's how he's going to eliminate Triple H. He's going for the FU over the top. Triple H counters with a DDT. We go for the FU again. Counter into a pedigree. Counter into an FU over the top. And Cena is going to WrestleMania. This was a fucking great win for Cena. I'm fine with this. I think this is one of Cena's best moments.
Yep. I would wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah. But pretty much, I like Cena when he's not talking, so it's all good.
I like Cena when he was a heel.
Well, what was our aftermath here, by the way?
Next night on Raw, John Cena said that he didn't want to wait until WrestleMania 24 to face Randy Orton. So the two agreed.
That's fucking stupid.
Yep, the two agreed to face each other at No Way Out. In the match, Cena won after Orton intentionally got disqualified.
He slaps the ref. It's really
As
funny.
a result, Orton retained the title at No Way Out. At No Way Out, Triple H won, Raw's Elimination Chamber match by last pinning Jeff Hardy after a pedigree onto a steel chair.
Nice.
Earning the right to face Randy Orton for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania because that's what Triple H wanted the whole time.
I'll put butts in the seats.
At WrestleMania 24, Randy Orton retained the title against Triple H and John Cena in a triple threat match.
And John Cena had a marching band entrance.
Yep. Rey Mysterio received a rematch against Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship at No Way Out. Edge defeated Mysterio because fuck you, Mysterio, who had suffered a biceps injury prior to the match. The Undertaker also won SmackDown's Elimination Chamber by pinning Batista last after a Tombstone Piledriver and earned the right to face Edge at WrestleMania 24. The Undertaker won the title from Edge at WrestleMania 24 via submission using the Google Plata submissive choke. By the way, that's the only person I wouldn't mind Edge losing to. So I wasn't that mad about it.
The triangle choke.
Yeah. And also The Undertaker.
Yep.
The Ric Flair retirement storyline, as we know, continued and Flair defeated Montel Montavious Porter. Yep. The same week on SmackDown in the rematch, which he won by disqualification. He then faced Kennedy at No Way Out, defeating him to further extend his wrestling career. And as we all know, at WrestleMania 24, he lost to Shawn Michaels. I love you. And then his career was done.
Until he goes to TNA.
Until he goes to TNA.
And ruined his legacy.
Like every other wrestler.
Saddest thing ever was Mick Foley and fucking him having a hardcore match in like free TV.
It makes me so sad.
Awful. That's literally both men's final matches, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Really?
Yep. Wow. Final thoughts?
I liked it.
Favorite segment?
My favorite segment was probably the Edge Mysterio match. It was really good. I always like the weird like spots where finishers are extra.
That was a great match, yeah. The Rumble itself, pretty good.
Rumble itself was good. I like the Rumble match a lot. Not too much useless shit. I always love when they have legends come back.
Yeah, true.
So like a couple other ones when like Diesel comes back.
Yep.
Shit like that, right?
Yep. The Dudleys this year or whatever it was.
Also, before this match starts, which I forgot about, they do a really cool thing where because it's the 20th Royal Rumble, they have like countdowns of numbers. So they'll be like 11, the number of superstars Kane eliminated in 2001. and then it'll be like 3, the number of Royal Rumbles won by a single superstar. Stone Cold. I fucking hope beyond. I know that's the problem. I hope beyond hope that somebody else doesn't win 3, and then they just take that away from Stone Cold because he deserves it.
Well, it could be Cena or it could be Batista.
Cena or Batista.
They would never give Batista another Rumble win.
No.
Or Reigns. Reigns will probably
do it because we'll give him everything.
Yeah. My least favorite segment. I didn't watch the Kiss Cam, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't like Maria. I don't like Ashley.
Apparently she was a real fucking bitch backstage. Maria, apparently she was. Apparently there's a lot of Cornette interviews and stuff out there on YouTube where like he's like she was not well liked.
And fuck you, Maria. I always hated you.
You always hated you.
Y'all treat me like shit.
By the way, fuck you, Shawn Michaels. Apparently she was a real fucking bitch backstage and everyone fucking hated her. And as soon as she left, like, Victoria went on to fucking Jim Cornette's podcast or something and just did a big shoot and how she was a fucking bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's pretty much it. I have nothing else to say.
Yep. Apart from where you can find us again.
Oh, sure. Find us on Twitter at Tweener Podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. We're also on Facebook. Send us an email via tweenerwrestlingpodcast@gmail.com. We didn't think of a song.
I think we should go with Piper's this time because we were going to do that for 92. And he comes back.
All right, he's in this Rumble. Cool.
So, also, that's the other thing that I really liked that I keep forgetting. That's the biggest change that I liked that they did in Royal Rumbles further on was they actually had the Superstars music play when they came out. 92 was fucking weird where like people would just run out and there wouldn't be any music playing.
True.
It was really strange.
And you get that nice big pop.
Yeah,
it's a surprise or something.
Somebody's like theme hits, everyone's like, oh my god! Like they lose their mind, right?
This is the first... Actually, this is the second year in a row. Someone from 31.
Yep.
In
a row.
For the longest time, no one won from 30, so it was kind of cool that they finally...
Or 1 to 12 Gorilla.
I remember when I watched this, like, I told my friend, it was like, actually the year before, I was like, Undertaker's not going to win because he's got 30. It's Shawn Michaels' year. He's going to win.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
That's about it. Catch us next time.
Yep.
And take it easy.